noticed a few students are having difficulty with change of base. So when we're talking about the change of base, we're going from one base unit to another. So let's first start out with the most difficult. We're going to take 561 base 10, and we're going to change that to a base of 6. Now, when you're working with these bases, look at what you have here, base 6. Come over here to the side. Okay, 6 to the first is 6. 6 squared is 36. 6 to the third is 216. 6 to the fourth is 1,296. And I noticed that 561 is in between these two numbers. So this is like my cutoff, and that is not a very straight line. So this is my cutoff here. So I'm going to start with 6 to the third, and I'm going to have a 6 squared, a 6 to the first, and then I will also have a 6 to the 0, where we get there. Now then, what we're doing is we're finding out how many times 6 to the third power will go into 561. So I have my 561, and if I do 216, it will go into this twice. Because if I think about 2 times 216, that is going to be equal to a 432. And so I'm going to subtract these just like I would with long division. And that will give me 129, which moves me down to 6 squared. And so I'm going to find out how many times 36 will go into 129. And that is 3 times. 3 times 36 is going to give me 108. So over in this column is the number of times one of these values goes into my remainder type. So then I take 129 minus 108, and that's going to give me 21. And so I want to find out how many times 6 will go into 21. Well, 6 times 3 is 18. So I put my 3 out here. 21 minus 18 will give me 3. And remember that anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So this is like our last step here. When we do it in this order, we read from the top down. And so I'd have 2, 3, 3 with another 3. Because if you think about it, I'm going to start at the top and go down all the way to my last number. And so this would be 2, 3, 3, 3, base 6. Now, sometimes to me this is more difficult to look at because trying to figure out which way things go. So I'm going to show you a separate way. And if I start with 561, I'm going to come over here to 561, and I'm going to divide that by 6. Because we're talking about base 6. When I divide that, you'll notice 6 doesn't go into 5, but 6 goes into 56 9 times. So 9 times 6 would give me a 54. And it goes into 21 3 times. That gives me 18 with a remainder of 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 93, because I've divided, by 6, and then I'm going to put my remainder of 3 out here. And then I'm going to divide by 6 again. So I'm going to take the 93 and I'll divide by 6. 6 goes into 9 one time. That's 6. 33. 6 goes into 33 5 times, with 3 left over. So I'm going to put 15 here with my remainder out here. Okay, then we look at 15. 6 goes into 15 how many times? Twice. Okay, so it goes in twice, and that's 12 with a remainder of 3. Well, I can't divide 2 by 6, so I just put my remainder of 3 here. And then whenever I write it, I'm going to take 2, 3, 3, 3. So I'd have 2, 3, 3, 3, base 6. And I'll do another example in the next video.